Hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you today? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Let me just double check that everything is working, and then we will begin. But in the meantime, how are you? How's your day? How's it going? Okay, got that. Got that. Let me just adjust something. Okay, hopefully that's fine. All right. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Good. And move over here. Welcome in, everybody. How are you today, Bear? Hello. How's it going? Did I lower the music? I did. Playing nothing but Grounded today before I leave. Nice. When do you leave? What time? I think you said you're leaving tomorrow, right? Or are you leaving tonight? Oh, so how has Grounded been? I know that... I don't know if you've given us an update. I think you maybe towards the beginning said you had played... You were like, I've played it nonstop, but it's been a few days. The buggies are game-changing. Oh, very fun. That's so good. At some point, I'll have to try out Grounded. I almost, like... When was that? When would that have been? Like... Towards the end of last year, I tried to get Raph and Wivey to play Grounded with me, the first one. But now that I know them better, I don't know if they would enjoy it. Especially now that I know that Wivey doesn't like crafting in any game, pretty much. I feel like that rules out a lot of survival games, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I think he might. Does Grounded have like a Yemit, welcome in. Does Grounded have a linear end? Or is it sort of a sandbox game? Because yesterday, I didn't realize this, because yesterday in Raph's stream, he said that he doesn't like... There is linear progression. Okay, that's good. Then he might. But it's very open. Okay. He said that he didn't really like games like Minecraft, where there's not really a goal or like an end, sort of. Which I thought was very interesting. Because I love No Man's Sky. And that has like, essentially, it is as sandboxy as it gets. So I was like, oh. The objective is to grow big and grow home. Oh, go big. Instead of go big or go home, go big and grow home. Oh no, I mean, wait, so reverse that. Grow big and go home. Do they use that as a tagline? Yeah, I did the same thing. Yeah. If they don't use that as a tagline, they need to for Grounded 3. That is their tagline? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's very funny. Well, that's good. That's good marketing on their part. I appreciate that about them. Well, I'm glad that you're enjoying the game. When do you head out on your trip? And you're going to be gone for a week and a half? Hope it's a good trip. Hope you have some fun. tomorrow we'll be doing the horror game stream, everybody. So if you want to see me be scared by what I assume is a shark, excellent. And the potential to drown. I'm going to have some special donation alerts that are going to be horror jump scare stuff. I need to figure out how many to make. Like what increments to make the donations. And I would like it to be also where it's like the higher the donation amount, the like scarier it is, I guess. But I don't know necessarily how to do that. It would just have to be like maybe louder jump scares or something, but we'll see. But basically there's a weapon and armor system. Craft tier 1 gear, fight tier 1 enemies, fight tier 2. Okay, that makes sense. Getting to your 2 weapons and armor, so on and so forth. I'm leaving tomorrow, someone in the afternoon. Oh, very nice. Very, very cool. Is it a long drive? Is it a long drive for you? But yeah, so that'll be fun tomorrow. My phone auto-correcting everything I type is driving me crazy. I have learned to decipher it, Bear. So you don't have to worry about it. It doesn't bother me. I have started to just, like, piece it together. It happens to me too, except it's not even autocorrect. It's just, I'll be, like, in YV's stream, I'll be, like, modding, reading what people are saying as I'm typing something out, and then typing my own thing out. And I'll misspell something or something. I'll forget a word entirely. And I'm always like, oh, this joke does not make any more sense. And now he's going to look at it and be like, Jet, what is this? So it's fine. If I wanted to type the word in, I would type it, but I'm trying to type and, yeah. No, that happens to me too. It's totally fine. And yeah, it doesn't really bother me. If I start reading something of yours and there's like I'm not sure what this says, I'm usually like, this is probably a autocorrect thing. And so then I try to figure out the word that's missing. Or I just try to go for the gist of what it is. So you're totally fine. I think the only times that it throws me off, and it's not from you ever, it's when it's like a new person comes in and like they've never said anything before. And like all of their messages are like that. Then I'm like, is this a scam? Is this a scammer? I'm not really sure. I don't know what's gonna. So I just sort of watch to see what, like, you know, what transpires. But because it could just be that English is not their first language. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, people who are commonly here doesn't really bother me. I know it's annoying, especially if it's like a joke that you're saying or something, because then it's like, oh, this doesn't make sense because it's missing a word or because there's a typo or whatever. But no, you're totally good. No need to worry. Have you watched the Indie Direct? Because we're gonna watch that today. I have not watched it. Toon, welcome in. How are you? How goes it? I'm excited about the Indie Direct. I have not really seen anything. I know that Silk Song is not in it. That's all I know. So, one, because the internet would have exploded if Silk Song was in the Direct. But two, because I saw a Reddit meme that was like, from the Silk Song subreddit, where they were like, we are fools to think that that there would have been announcement. I'm doing pretty good. Yesterday I had to end stream kind of abruptly. I wasn't really feeling very well, but we're back and I'm feeling better. Sassy, welcome in. How are you? How's it going? How's your day? How you been? I just saw Weapons a bit ago. Oh. Yes. I think I just saw the trailer for that, like, not long ago. Yeah, so far I'm feeling better today, so that's good news. It's good news. How are you? Emmers, welcome in. Toon, did you see the trailer for him? Love that for you. Yeah. So hopefully today's a good day. Hopefully we can play a bit of Donkey Kong. Get some Donkey Kong in before, again, tomorrow we're playing a horror game. So I'm avoiding the trailers for him. It looks pretty wild. I've heard that it's not Jordan Peele actually directing, though. That it's just his production company, and he's like executive producing, but he's like not actually like directing or writing or anything. Which is, I wonder, but you can tell. I will say, this is not a spoiler, but I will say that like you can tell by the style that they're trying to make it. It looks like it could be a Jordan Peele movie, if that makes sense. Like, if you were to play this trailer next to... What was the one with Lupita Nyong'o? Where it's like doppelgangers? I can't remember what that one's called. But like, Us, yes. So, it looks like... If you played like that and like... Nope. You played all the trailers like right next to it, you would probably be like, oh, so it is Jordan Peele. Like it has a very Jordan Peele feel, if you will. It's pretty good. Good to hear. I'm well. Helped my dad change some bulbs in his car. Worked on a jigsaw puzzle and otherwise had a chill day. Very nice. Oh, that sounds wonderful. What was the jigsaw puzzle? Definitely has a Peele feel. So, Lurker. I think I saw that. I saw the name, but I don't think I've watched the trailer yet. Glad to hear Weapons is good because I was really anticipating it. Let me double check Weapons movie. Oh, right. Yeah. I did see the trailer for this. I'm not a scary movie person, so I'm like probably not gonna watch it. But I do remember now, in retrospect, seeing the trailer for this. Yeah, it looks wild. Lurker. When it was funny when I saw that, I was like, oh, is this gonna be about Twitch? Oh, Ponce, welcome in. How are you? Sorry for having to duck out yesterday so fast after you came in. I felt bad. Well, in two ways. I felt bad in that I did not feel good, but I felt bad because I was like, oh no. Ponce came in and I had to leave so fast. But how are you? Like half my theater clapped when the credits rolled. Oh, that's very good. I can't remember the last time I've been to a movie where people clapped. So it's sort of like a Where's Waldo type puzzle. So you put the puzzle together and then there's a list of random things to find in the finished picture. It's 1,000 pieces and we were down to the last 20, 30. Oh, so good. You're crushing it. We love that. I am feeling better today. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Ponce, so how have you been? Sorry, we can kind of catch up now. How have you been? I know you said you were pretty busy. By the way, I've been thinking about making a like drive emote. Seeing that. I've thought about it, and what's funny though is like, because I thought about making it for Mario Kart, and then I just never did. I started working on it, and then I didn't have time to finish it. And then YV's been playing like Crash Kart games, like Crash Team Racing or whatever. And then I was like, oh, maybe he would want one. But then I was like, I would want one. So anyway, But yeah, what have you been doing? I like the one on Watson's. Oh yeah, Watson's banner is pretty great. But what have you been up to, Opons? Have you been playing anything? Have you just been working? The last time I was in a theater where people clapped was when I saw Twisters in 4DX. I have not seen Twisters. What did you think about that? This one is Wizard of Oz themed. We have a total of 5 of these puzzles and have done 2 now. And this one is a museum themed one. Oh, that sounds great. That sounds wonderful. Are you going to move on to another one after? Work Apex and trying to finish this personal project. Oh, so fun. What do you think of the new season of Apex? And then you can tell us about your personal project. It was good. I like Glenn Powell. I can't remember. I feel like I have seen Glenn Powell in something. Oh, I really want to see Running Man when that comes out. That will be something I definitely want to watch. I feel like I watched a movie. I have not watched a movie where he's like a headliner. I think I have only seen him in something where he was like a side character. And so then, like, every time that, like, I see him in something, I'm like, it's that one guy. But I can't remember what I saw him in. And, like, looking at his IMDb, none of this looks familiar. Like, I for sure have not seen any of these things. Yeah, I don't think... Unless I'm getting him confused with somebody else, which would be very funny. Wait, what? There was a Jurassic World TV show? What is this? Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous? 14 episodes from 2020 to 2022? Oh, it's an animated show. I was like, what? I was like, when did Jurassic Park have a TV show? But also... when did they have an animated show where 16s attending an adventure camp on the opposite side of Isla Nublar must band together to survive when dinosaurs wreak havoc on the island? Again! Yeah, I can't think of the thing I've seen him in. Hitman. I think I've heard that was good. And my boss said I should totally finish it for a goal this year. Your personal project? That sounds so fun. You'll have to tell. Can you tell us about your personal project? Been loving the new mode that I haven't even touched rank. Same. Very much the same. The new mode is very fun. I feel like I think there are some... Wildcard suffers from the same thing that I think every mode of Apex will have, where people just want to always drop at the hottest place every time. And like, they want to also drop at like the center. They want to drop at the absolute center of where everyone will be. And that's like, it doesn't make sense because there's not enough loot. So, like, even if, like, you want to get into the action, which I understand, like, just, especially with Wildcard, because Wildcard has those zip lines everywhere, like, you can land in the next point of interest over, loot, and then zip over, and then join people. So what I've been starting to do, which I know generally would be pretty bad for, like, a normal game, is I will do that. Like... If I see that they're just taking us to containment, I will dip off to the next one because, and I feel like I can say this for people who don't know, because in this new mode, your teammates keep respawning as long as one of you is alive. So I feel like it's not that big of a deal, because what ends up happening is they respawn and they just dive straight to the place anyway. So I'm like, I'm looting. It's fine.
Beanie 98 pew pew pew.
Rav, welcome in. How are you? I was just talking about Apex. We need to play sometime. But I know you're gonna be now on you were on your Valorant grind. Now I know you're gonna be on your Battlefield grind after yesterday. What did you think of the beta? But thank you so much for 14 months. Wild, thank you. Let me catch up. But yeah, I've been loving the new mode that I haven't even touched ranked. Opont, same. Running Man looks so good, it does. I'm excited to see it. I like Michael Cera also, and it looks like he has at least a small part in it. But Edgar Wright is one of my favorite directors, so. Most times I only play rank. Same. That's usually me. He was good in Hitman. Let's see, maybe we'll have to see how I'm feeling when we finish this one. The other one we did, Mr. Panda, covered the back and tape, so we could cut into sections. Excuse me. Store it back in the box, we wouldn't have to put it back together again if we only wanted to do the search and find portion. So we'll probably do the same with this. Oh, very cool. That's awesome. Never heard of that one. Yeah, I was confused. He's like the guy from Winter Soldier and then becomes Crossbones. I know his face and not his names. Yeah. I should know that guy's name, but I forget. I followed that guy, Grillo, Frank Grillo is there. It's the Silent Hill reimagine. Facts. It's crazy when that happens. So fast to zip. Yeah, that's true. I literally said yesterday, I'm retired from Val. Only Battlefield now. No! The Apex in me says no. I re-downloaded all the shooty games. Tune. Excellent. Raph here on his stream yesterday, he got into the beta early for Battlefield, and so he was playing that on his stream. And GG, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. I wasn't great at it, but I feel like you never have to be good to have fun in Battlefield. Is it like it's how is it sort of like hardcore Call of Duty? I work at Respawn. I played it a year ago. It was fun. Oh, really? You played it a year ago? Dang. Opon had the early access. I played the beta a few hours ago. Battlefield is so back. That's good to hear. Apparently, I guess the last Battlefield was not very good. People were very worried that this one would not be. Pretty sure last night's Battlefield stream was longer than my stream anniversary. You did go a long time. When YV finished, I was surprised you were still on. I had to reinstall Rivals, Apex, Fortnite, Overwatch. Excellent. The new mode of Apex is great. It's called Wildcard. It's a permanent mode, and I also learned that they're adding something called cards to it, where you can get like power-ups or something. Seems neat. Wall running is coming. Actually, Opon's, one of the things I said yesterday, I think is coming. I assume you cannot confirm or deny. But you can just sit there silently as I say this. I heard that in Wildcard, so like there's going to be power-ups you can pick up. One of them is it's going to, like, if you can pick up a power-up and it'll give you a dash. Which I said yesterday, I was like, I feel like every Apex character needs some kind of like movement ability or whatever. So these games are so big. Nah, it's not like hardcore because TTK is an instant. Ah, okay. But it is pretty fast. Put me into the Apex playtest. Oh, yeah, that's right. I saw that. Or Ross was telling me about that. Saw a huge streamer peaking at 200K on Battlefield. So glad for that team. Lots of X respawn. Oh, that's so cool. I don't have power over that. I work on Star Wars. Oh, that's right. Dang. I wish. The time to kill in this Battlefield is a lot quicker which will take some time to get used to. When we had layoffs, I went to Battlefield. Oh, very cool. Really need to give those Star Wars games a try. I was really bad at I was really bad at it, but I'm not as good of a Souls-like person. I was thinking about maybe playing them on story mode, though. And just kind of being like, I mean, what is Star Wars if not a power fantasy, you know? So, I play on story, it's my life, yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, I should maybe replay it, but play it in story mode and just be like, I'm just gonna pew pew things and explode them, you know? I feel like that would be fun. But yeah, no, wildcard, super fun. Eventually I'll get into ranked. Hopefully once Raph's Battlefield life ends a little bit, then maybe I'll play some ranked. The Jedi game's really good. I have the first one. And Opant's worked on them. So, I have talked about doing an Opant's week. So, I need to get a hold of that Sonic game. We can play the Jedi games. I've already played Kana. I feel like there's something I'm missing. Nobody played Sonic, but but we need to see the start. We need to see God of War 2018. I have played that. Such a great game. But I have said that I want to play Ragnarok, which I haven't played. And if I do, I would play God of War. I would probably do that in story mode just so we can like get through it. I don't want to have to like refight all of the Valkyries again. It took me so long to be the Valkyrie Queen. That is like one of the few things that I've done that was very Souls-like. I felt like boss-wise. Even though I know it's not a Souls-like, but like the Valkyrie Queen was just like a nightmare in terms of like learning its attack patterns and stuff. I just signed up for the Battlefield Labs playtest as well. I don't even know what that means. I remember because the Battlefield Labs has been around for a bit. It was like a couple months ago, I think. But maybe it's still going. I don't know. But I hope you get in. When the beta's not going on and you're having withdrawals, let me know and we can play some Apex. when you're like, got any more of those shooties? And then I'll be like, yes, come this way. When I need some pew-pews, yeah. It's so hard, but I'm glad it was a side mission. True, yeah. I was happy when I finally beat the Valkyrie Queen, but I was just like, goodness. I had learned that I missed a summon. There's that summon in God of War that's the squirrel that like digs up health. I read a guide on how to beat the Valkyrie Queen, and they were like, you need to use that summon because it will just basically, if like your health gets low enough, just try to avoid attacks and eventually like keep spamming it when it pops up, and it'll like find health for you. And so I was like, oh, smart. So that's how I beat it, but it took me forever. But anyway, yeah, that was overall though. I loved God of War. So I think YV had brought it up just the other day. He brought up Ragnarok or something, and I asked how it was, and he said that he loved it. So I was like, okay, I need to play Ragnarok at some point. But this year, I want to get through the Remedy games. It's already August. How did this happen? I've been saying that since the beginning of the year. I really struggled to get into Ragnarok. Oh, no way. What? Without spoilers, what was it? What, like, story-wise, mechanically? But I really want to play, yeah, the Remedy games. So Alan Wake, Control, or Alan Wake, Quantum Break, Control, Alan Wake 2. How are we going to fit that in? I think it was the same issue I had with the original, where I knew they were good games, so I just couldn't get invested in the story. That's fair. Don't tell my neighbor. Oh, that's right. Wait, didn't your neighbor... Wait, no, your neighbor worked on The Last of Us, right? You should talk to Ross about Grounded. I remember a while back when I was like, oh, maybe YV and Raph will play a game with me on stream. Your neighbor worked for Santa Monica Studios. That's right. That's right. That's very cool. That's so cool. I really like, what's his name? Who was the Santa Monica Studios guy? Who's like, he's... Cory Barlog. I really like Cory Barlog. Yeah, he's the creative director. Worked on, like, he headed up those God of War games. I have seen interviews with him, and you know, like, sometimes you watch a thing and you're like, I feel like I could be friends with that guy. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Precisely. I watched some of the interviews, and I followed him on, like, Twitter when I was on Twitter. And I'm like, I feel like we could be friends. Like, I looked at his, shelves. Like, he took a picture of, like, his TV, and it had, like, a bunch of shelves there. He had a bunch of, like, X-Men comics. He had Buffy the Vampire Slayer and, like, some other stuff. And I was like, we would totally be friends. But his interviews, I don't know how he is as a director. Like, he could be a nightmare, as far as I know. I don't really know the, like, ins and outs of, like, probably the work side of things. But from what I've seen in interviews, I really like he seems to have a drier sense of humor, and I really like that. And that, I don't know, I think he's very funny. So I guess he worked on God of War. I was telling him about The Last of Us and Neil Druckmann as if he was just an older gentleman, and he casually went, oh yeah, I think I've met Neil Druckmann. That's so funny. That's so random that you're in Australia and he's like, yeah, I work at Santa Monica. That's so cool. He's a character. I don't know, Opons, if that's like, he's a character in a good way, haha, or like you have insider information and you're like, he's a character. Cory yeah, he's like the Neil Druckmann of God of War. Both. Oh no. This is so parasocial. I love it. I think the same about Neil Druckmann. Yeah. But you know, people do that with celebrities though, you know, like, I've definitely done that too. Like, you watch interviews with celebrities and you're like, I could see us being friends. I would be nerding out. Yeah. I feel like Opon's been that badly. That's probably fair. Our celebrities are just big old nerds. Also true. I pitched him a puzzle that I made on the side island. Was one of the Bell puzzles. Uh-oh. How did he take it? Well... But yeah, he's a character. Oh, no. He let me put it to the game. Okay, I was gonna say, I remember the Bell puzzles. I feel like, to be fair, I kind of hear... It seems like most creative directors in studios kind of get, like, a bit of a, like, bad reputation, I find. Like, but, like, kind of... you get, like, both sides for each creative director. I feel like you get people who are, like, super fans of Neil Druckmann, But then you also hear people who are like very like anti-Neil Druckmann. There is an interview. Yeah, it's actually funny. I searched for Cory Barlog interview. It's the first one that appears. Wait, is it? I feel like the title is what it is, but I feel like it was a different person. It was someone asking him a bunch of questions, and I feel like the person asking him was somebody who worked on Spider-Man, the game. Ashley Rose, welcome in. How are you? How's it going? Let's see. Neil's reputation really took a hit with The Last of Us Part 2. It did. Oh, here it is. I found the thing, and I was right. And I was gonna say I felt like he was wearing a baseball cap, and he is. Not Corey, but the guy asking him questions. Also, I'm about to sneeze. Woo! Thank you. I don't know why I said thank you. No one said bless you. Yeah, that's fair. I feel like, I don't know, there's always going to be detractors, but yeah, you always hear them, like, I mean, The Last of Us, you have, like, there was stories about crunch work and all of that. Here's a story about him. One day I walked in and he had the biggest fur coat on and was wearing shades all day. Is that a positive or a negative? I feel like that could be a positive. That's a positive to me because he just seems like a character, like a good. That seems funny to me, but also unless he's like kind of snooty about it, he's just a wild character. Okay. Oh, Punts, do you think he and I would be friends? And I maintain that's a good game. Yeah, I know you're a big Last of Us fan. Yeah, people will always have something to complain about, and, there are controversies about the game, and, people are gonna, politicize it and whatever, but I love that energy, though. Ashley, welcome in. How are you? Just woke up nearly late, running, like a shook. Are you on your way to work? What time did you end? It's 1 a.m.? Wait, how long did you go after Wivey stopped streaming? Or after Bless Thy, thank you, Alphonse. Thank you for preempting the sneeze. Every time I feel it coming, I feel like I have to say it. I feel like I have to say I'm going to sneeze. Everybody, it's happening. It's happening. Maybe I need you to introduce us, Alphonse. I'm sure you guys still talk. Hold on. Wait, maybe I'm making this up. You know what? Maybe I made that up. Maybe I got confused because it seems like why did I think that Brian Intihar interviewed wait, I went to like 12:15. That was too hyped to sleep. Oh, I love that for you though. I love that you're enjoying Battlefield. Raph is the FPS king. Moxie, welcome in. Watching Stranger Things. Ooh, I hope you enjoy. Hold on. I'm gonna get this interview up. I don't even remember it. I just remember being like, really enjoying the like his answers. I thought were very funny. But I like people with dry senses of humor, so I think that was just it. You have a great voice. I appreciate it. It's kind of you to lie. What was I gonna say? But I'm glad you're enjoying Battlefield, and I hope Stranger Things is good. The new season isn't out, right? Why? Okay. I was saying, you know, sometimes when you stream and you look at how long you've been going for and think, how's it only been 2 hours? I looked down and it had been like 3.5. Oh boy. Yeah, I was like, oh dang, Raph's still going. Must really be enjoying. I will say it was, I feel like I have to mention this because it was like, so awful. So Raph joined the queue. Joined the queue for the to get into the beta, and he was like 180,000 in the queue, and probably at like 120. Thank you for the bits. At like 120K, he was like, "How about I play Driving is Hard? No, Get to Work." While like on like in a smaller window while we wait. He played that a little bit and then he decided to X out of the game and he pressed escape, but it escaped him. It exited him out of the Battlefield queue. And he was at that point at like 50K. And so like he was right there, and so he had to I clipped it, but he was like, no. So he had to rejoin. So that was such a bummer. I was like, oh no. What was funny is like when you started playing, I was going to say something like, oh, just make sure you don't close out of the game, like accidentally close out of Battlefield or whatever. But I sort of felt like I shouldn't say that because I don't know. I you know, no one's chaperone. But anyway, but then now I'm like, I should have said something. No, season 5 is coming out after October or something. Okay. I watched that clip last night. You could see the exact moment my heart broke. Yeah, you could see it. It was actually like I feel like your eyes got so big. I just don't understand how I was in a separate game, but Escape closed out a different game. Yeah, that's super weird. I don't know how that works. That was very odd. Okay, hold on. This is a Cory Barlog interview. This is actually, I think, one of the first things I've ever seen him in. And I was like, I like this guy's humor. Next, Opons, next time you're talking to Cory, or like hanging out with Cory, you can show him, you can clip this and show. But you should definitely try Battlefield, #sponsored. It was actually sponsored for you. Low-key heartbreaking and hilarious all at once. Oh boy.
Sport.
No.
How many times have you been called Cory Balrog?
Oh, good lord. Millions.
Scale of 1 to 10, how surprising is this game going to be?
10.
Does Kratos kill Norse gods?
Maybe.
Wasn't the world super destroyed at the end of God of War 3?
The Greek world, yes.
Did Kratos leave all of his old weapons in Greece?
You'll find out.
If you had to guess, how many people has Kratos killed?
3,432.
Is Kratos still a god?
Yes.
Immortal?
Yes.
You guys gonna do something bigger than this?
You'll have to see.
Was Atreus conceived via minigame?
He was a product of the union of love, not a minigame.
Is Atreus going to be annoying?
No.
Okay, but seriously, like, what's the thing he's going to say that we're all just going to be like, again?
Yatta!
Does this game contain a powerful message about the importance of abstinence?
Yes.
Can the kid get
I
killed
wish he
via
did.
gameplay?
No.
But if he did, like Kratos is kind of used to that by now.
Yes.
Does his son know why Kratos is ash white?
No.
Overall, would you call this a hard game
To make or to play?
to play?
Can be, if you want it to be.
Name one thing harder than making this game.
Childbirth.
Is that bit from E3 2016 still in the game?
Yes. But different.
What percentage of the game do you spend on a boat?
25 to 30%.
Does the axe have a name?
Leviathan.
Does the axe chop down trees?
You actually chop a tree down in the game.
Can you chop down any tree in the game?
Not any tree, let's not get crazy.
What is your favorite father-son story?
The road.
Is the ash that covers Kratos fading over time?
A little bit.
Okay, I'm going to convey a series of emotions, and
Okay.
you tell me if Kratos feels them in the game.
Okay. Totally. Probably not as good as you just did, but yes. Literally the exact same pose. No.
When Kratos came here, did he have to learn the language?
He speaks probably just as few of the Scandinavian words, Old Norse words, as I do, which is 2.
Then how does he talk to his son?
Just like my son, he speaks English and Swedish.
Could you shorten that answer up a little bit?
Yes.
So is there like a defined border between the old pantheon and this pantheon?
The Greek pantheon and the Norse pantheon, yeah.
So is there any sort of like border control?
It's actually one of the Skarsgårds.
So Atreus gets stronger and helps you out more throughout the game.
Yes.
Will the old theme music play at any point?
No.
Is this the biggest shakeup to the formula since that God of War mobile game?
God of War Betrayal. Oof, that one really did shake it up too. Yes.
Are there any voice actors from the series reprising their roles?
Yes.
Kevin Sorbo?
That would be so awesome, but no.
So I'm just going to list Norse gods.
Okay.
And you react however you want.
Okay.
Odin,
Dope.
Loki,
Super dope.
Freya,
I love her.
Chris Hemsworth,
Dreamy.
Heimdall.
Good beer.
So if Kratos like grew his hair out, where would his hairline be? And stop me when I get there.
I also love how fast-paced this is. Dope. Super
Right
dope.
there. He'd have that sweet straight line across.
What is your favorite Mad Max film?
Fury Road by a large margin.
So you're a bit of a film nerd?
Gigantic.
What 1990s film poster featured the slogan, "His story will touch you even if he can't"?
Powder?
Edward Scissorhands. Is Atreus part god?
Yes.
Can we do this interview like one long continuous shot like the game?
That would be amazing.
Is gore inherently cool?
Only if contextualized properly, yes.
Title screen, just giant Kratos head?
No.
Is Kratos a spanker?
Of his children? No.
If you had to... no, wait, this is
That
hard.
one
This
messed
is
you up,
hard.
didn't it?
This is
You were
hard.
like, I didn't expect
No,
that.
fuck it, let's go back to normal.
And now we're at a lock-off shot, much more comfortable.
What is one word that Kratos has never said and will never say?
Tuck.
Are there going to be like live action commercials for this one?
Not if I can help it.
Is there a map in the game?
Yes.
What's the most underrated Sony game?
War of the Monsters.
Are there a lot of NPCs in this game?
Yes.
Do they have some weird nickname for him, like Snowskin or something?
Yes, they have a nickname. Not Snowskin. Though I'm now going to steal
War of the
that.
Monsters.
So what is that nickname?
Not going to tell you.
I don't
When
know
you get,
that
like
one.
a 5-hit combo, you know it kind of looks like the word shit, right?
Maybe that's why we don't have a combo counter anymore. We don't like seeing shit on screen.
Of all the families Kratos has had, where does this one rank?
Number 1.
Does Kratos ever just like get drunk and brag about all those gods he killed?
He stopped drinking.
If you had to add a subtitle of this game, what would it be?
God of War. I really don't want to add a subtitle.
Are there QuickTime events? in this game?
No.
Did the name Kratos like evolve into the name Curtis?
Curtis? No.
Did you play Hellblade?
Yes.
Did you like it?
I love it. It's amazing.
Will I ever slide a box around in this game?
You personally?
Will players have to slide boxes?
Could you describe the box?
Maybe 4 feet by 4 feet.
Never that specific box.
Is Kratos ever going to come to the modern day where money
No.
is our god?
Yes.
Does Kratos know Aloy?
Not yet.
Does Kratos know Kinetica?
Of course.
What color will the PS4 controller light be?
Many.
Does Kratos remember the Titans?
Wow.
Can you customize Kratos' facial hair?
Wow.
Sadly, no.
Did you see that movie, Gods of Egypt, and think like, ugh, I'm really glad we didn't go with Egypt?
I looked at that and went like, that is exactly what I had in mind. Get out of my head.
Wouldn't Kratos like be happier with a warm hat?
Like an LA hipster?
25 to 35 hours long, but what about speedrunners?
They don't count. Because they'll beat it in 2.
Really?
I have
2?
no idea. I don't think it can be done in 2, but that saying that means someone's going to find some way to do that.
So challenge officially issued is what you're saying.
Gauntlet thrown down. Let's do this.
Can I play this game with just one move controller?
I don't think so.
Are God of War Ascension's multiplayer servers still up?
I have no idea.
Is Kratos a good dad?
Yes.
Is your localization team making a Portuguese God of War?
I have no idea.
Are there going to be like wacky unlockable costumes again?
Depends on your definition of wacky.
Are there going to be unlockable costumes again?
Yes.
Have you played through the entire game at this point?
Many, many, many times.
Like start to finish, one sitting?
Oh, one sitting. Come on now. What am I, crazy? I don't have that kind of time.
Did you enjoy Thor Ragnarok?
I haven't seen it yet.
Do you like this game more than God of War 2?
Unequivocally, yes. But ask me after I release it and then I'll say no.
Can Kratos double jump?
Double dump?
Double jump?
Double jump! No. He left that in Greece.
With his weapons?
I can neither confirm or deny that.
Are there objective markers?
In what way?
Is there a flashing icon on the screen telling you where you need to go?
If you want it.
Does Kratos have big old stomach scars?
One big one.
Are there a lot of puzzles in this game?
Yes.
Side quests?
We don't call them that. But yes.
Does this thing run fine on just like the base level PS4?
Yes.
Is there any chance Athena's making a cameo? What's your birthday?
The day I was born.
What day is Valentine's Day?
February 14th.
When is this game coming out?
When it's done.
And we'll just edit those together then.
February 14th suddenly. Damn it.
Anyway, I saw that. This was the first thing that I had ever seen Cory Barlog in, and was like, he's fantastic. I think it is that dry sense of humor. As Bear said, yeah, his comedy is jet coded, and I feel like that is very correct. Like, I liked his when he was asking about the box, and he's like, no, not that box specifically. Let's see. Sorry, let me catch up. He was an animator before stepping into director. That's pretty cool. That's probably good. Did Neil Druckmann do that? Was he also an animator? Does anybody know? The Road. Dope. Super dope. Commando with Arnold was a reference. If anyone has seen that movie, it's Arnold and his daughter. Oh, yeah. War of the Monsters. I don't know that game. What a deep cut. Kinetica is the first Sony Santa Monica game. Oh, I didn't know that. They have huge posters of that in the office. That's really cool. We don't call them that. Yeah. Extroverted introvert vibes. Yeah, he kind of like from what I can tell, like from his social media and what he shares, it seems like when he's like in the middle of a game, he always like closes his account and like then comes back afterwards. So like, but in between, I always loved it because he would share like if he was watching a movie or something. But he seems like he kind of just hangs out with his family and then that's it. Like he goes out and does like stuff with them, but like he seems pretty like stay home, watch a movie. It's kind of that would be, you know, that'd be my guess. But we were supposed to release Christmas 2017. We missed it and released April 20th, 420. Oh boy. Neil is a programmer. His parents wouldn't let him do animation classes. That sounds sad. Sounds about right. Nobody in my family believes I could work in games. I didn't think that. And look at you now, crushing it. Exactly. You showed them. You showed them, Opons. I wonder, is Cory Barlog... He's not on Blue Sky, right? I've, there is a Cory Barlog, but I don't know if that's him. I doubt it's him. I bet it's like a fake. Because there's only 2 posts. Yeah, I don't think that's him. I do remember he responded to a couple of my tweets though. So, you know. We're practically friends. Oh, I'm leaving gaming talk with this, but have you seen Superman? I have not seen Superman. Looks good. Do you recommend? Highly recommend. Gave it an 8, 8.5, 9. I'm really glad. I've heard both Fantastic Four and Superman are good, and that's good. We need more good superhero movies. But I haven't watched Superman. I'm glad it was good though. I have a hot take on that. Uh-oh. What's the hot take? I feel like you have hot takes, Ross. You have plenty of hot takes. What was I gonna say? Anyway, I always think it's funny when you're like watching, you know, an interview or something, and you're like, I could be friends with that person. But in this case, I feel like Cory Barlog and I could, because we have like media crossover of like stuff that we like. I feel like he also mentioned Veronica Mars at some point in a tweet, and I was like, we could be besties. Saw Fantastic Four and Superman back to back. Fantastic Four first and gave it a 7 and thought not bad. Then I saw Superman and loved it so much that I retroactively gave Fantastic Four a 5. David Corin Sweat is also a huge nerd and absolutely perfect for Superman. That's fair. I feel like I have never been as big of a DC fan. So I feel like I can't see myself. I feel like I will like Superman, but I don't think I will love Superman. Me neither. Is that what you mean? I don't think DC has had many good movies in my lifetime, so I've never cared for them. That's fair. I guess I've like sort of in general, like I liked Batman the animated series. But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I've ever said this on stream. I don't think I've ever said this on stream, everybody. This is going to be a hot take. This is going to be a bit of a hot take. The Christopher Nolan Batman movies, they're just okay. All of them. I think they're just okay. I don't think they're that great. I don't love them. I like the Arrow and Flash TV shows. Ooh. I feel like everyone loves the Christopher Nolan Batman movies. I think they're just okay. I don't get why people love them. I think they're good movies, but not amazing superhero movies. I think there are good performances. Like, Heath Ledger did a great job as the Joker. Who plays Batman? What's his name? I can't think of his name right now. I always want to call him Christopher Nolan. Christian Bale. There we go. Thank you. Christian Bale, I didn't really like him as Batman. I hated his voice. I hated his Batman voice. It annoyed me every time. His like, where's Rachel? Where is she? I just hated it. I'm not the one wearing hockey pants. I just couldn't take it seriously. I think Heath Ledger, out of all of it, did the best. I will say I do like Tom Hardy, but I feel like Bane as a character, like he had some iconic lines. Excuse me. He had some iconic lines that I think are like great, and like he sells the character, but I feel like Bane, I don't know, like I don't feel anything. I don't really feel anything with Bane. Joker, I think, is more of an interesting character, and again, like he's just so unpredictable and wild that you're like, I don't know, he steals it. I am a huge Tom Hardy fan, though. I will say, I think. Well, okay, this is gonna be unfair. I was about to say, I think. Who played Catwoman? I can't remember her name either. I'm so bad. Thank you for for clipping that. Anne Hathaway. Yes, Princess Diaries. Anne Hathaway. I was going to say Anne Hathaway was the worst Catwoman. That's not true. Halle Berry was the worst Catwoman. Anne Hathaway, though, is for sure not I don't think she was a good Catwoman. Michelle Pfeiffer is the best Catwoman. Jared Leto supremacy? No. Please don't tell me you prefer the Jared Leto Joker. Not enough meows. Yeah, there's nearly not enough meows. It's again the same thing I think with the movie. She was a good character, bad Catwoman. Yeah, that's probably fair. Perfect. Michelle Pfeiffer, I think, was so cool as Catwoman. I like that she was like insane. I thought that was the best. My favorite is have you guys have seen Batman? Those Batman Returns, right? Yeah, hold on. Let me get this clip. You see, I liked the. I actually no, wait. No. Is that Val Kilmer? Batman Returns, it's the one with Danny DeVito as the Penguin. It's a Tim Burton one. I liked that, like, Selena Kyle in that one was like an insane person. Like, she was unhinged. Michael Keaton. Yeah, you're correct. I like that she was just insane, and the way she plays it is just so good. Don't worry though, I have a clip that I will have to mute. But I loved this interaction. I will also hold on. That needs to go behind me. Then we also need to do. Let's flip that. Just dub over the clip yourself. I've hidden the audio. I've also flipped the clip in an attempt to make sure that we're okay, but I might also cover it just a bit more. We'll see. Hopefully we'll get through this. But this is one of the first times she's in the suit. Also, she did this in like a single take. There's like a behind the scenes footage of this where they were like it's wild that she hit those three all in one. But I think I just enjoyed again that she was like, I'm insane now.
What is she?
She like almost dies.
Fire or fall in love?
You poor guys. Always confusing your pistols with your privates.
Don't hurt us, lady. Our take home's less than 300.
You're overpaid. Hit the road.
Goodness. Catwoman not a fan of the working class. What's up with that? Oh, Wilhelm scream. This seems very Felicia Hardy. Yeah, I can see that. Kaboom! But I love this. When there's gonna be an introduction between where like Batman, that bomb I don't think was on him. Like I think it was well, I think it was. This is all the Penguin's doing, isn't it?
Admiring your
He probably just like put the bomb on him. I don't know.
touring the riot scene, gravely assessing the devastation.
Wait, Batman does kill people, doesn't he?
Upstanding mayor stuff.
Spider-Man that doesn't, right? Or does Batman kill people? I can't remember. Where's Rachel? Batman doesn't kill. Okay.
The director.
Well, he didn't make the bomb.
I admire that
So
man with a mask.
I love this part that's about to come up.
You don't really
Unless you're Ben Affleck, then you kill a lot. That's right.
things change.
This is my favorite.
Meow.
There's something about just I don't know. The flipping, and both Batman and Penguin are just like, what? and then the meow, and then the explosion. That to me is fantastic. I love that. I love Lamp. I love all the baffling and keeping the 2 seconds of panting. Yeah, and I feel like she's also expecting them to be like to say something, but no. Batman and Penguin do the Gen Z stare. They Gen Z stare her. Where she's expecting them to say hello. Or can we help you? And then, but no. And then so she has to say meow, and the building explodes. Wait, is it Gen Z? The Gen Z stare? Is that what it is? Or is it Gen? Yeah, surely. It's not Gen Alpha. No, those are like babies. Gen Z stares, right? Okay, I couldn't remember. I was like, is it Gen Z? Yeah, it is. We needed more meows, yeah. But anyway, yeah, the Christopher Nolan Batman movies. I also feel like I like Christopher Nolan as a director, kind of, but I do think he's a bit inflated. Like, Dunkirk was good, but like, he seems a bit pretentious in some ways that I don't like. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard this, but like, a lot of his movies kind of get a bad rap because of the sound mixing. And it's because he oversees the sound mixing, and he has like, he sometimes doesn't want you to hear what people are saying, I guess. And it's just like, some people, like I saw there was like a sign on some IMAX showings that were like, no, the audio isn't broken. This is how he wanted it to sound. And it's just sort of like, I don't know. He's just a bit pretentious. I'm going to say something crazy. I've only watched Batman, nothing else from him. That was the issue with Bane, right? Bane was really hard to understand. Yes. But like Dunkirk is like kind of like that, where it's sometimes it's just like there's so much happening that you're like, it's a lot. But his movie Tessonant, is that what it's called? Tennyson. Tenet. That's what it is. I'm thinking I got confused with Tencent, the Chinese company. Tenet, I have not seen, but I have heard that one of the major complaints about it is that at times you just cannot understand people talking. Like throughout the entire movie, it's just like the music is too loud or the sound effects are too loud, and you're just kind of like, I can't understand any of the characters. So much so that I guess it like is a detriment to then you understanding the movie. I liked Inception. Inception was good. But yeah, I feel like out of all the Nolan movies, I would say like Inception is probably my favorite. Of the ones that I've seen. What are his other movies? Chris Nolan. I've also not seen Interstellar. Or Oppenheimer. He did Memento. I didn't realize that. Memento is fantastic. Oh, he also did The Prestige. Fantastic. Wait, right? Did he do The Prestige? Did he do the Big Boom one? Yes. Yeah, he was the director for that. I kind of forget that. Was it? It was James Gunn. Who did like Ragnarok, Thor Ragnarok. Let me snooze ads. What was I going to say? Guardians of the Galaxy. Wait. Oh, that's what I meant. Yes. Yeah. Yes. I'm thinking of Thor Ragnarok because they said that in the Cory Barlog interview. But yes, Guardians of the Galaxy. That's what I meant. Yes. I actually really like Taika. Taika Waititi is also... I like him as a director. Though I think Thor Love and Thunder was like a weaker movie for sure, but it's so filled with Guardians humor and character development. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, you're right. You're correct. Exactly what DC needed. That's good. Superman has Ragnarok, or I'm sorry, Guardians humor. I didn't watch Love and Thunder because everyone roasted it. Yeah, it's like there were like some interesting things. I wish they would have like I wish they would have taken some bigger risks with it. It also seemed like there's a lot of like rumors about what production was like. Whether there was a bunch of like I feel like Taika had a tough time dealing with like Marvel overhead stuff and like executives and whatever. And so some people have said that it's like, not that he like sabotaged the movie, but like he kind of didn't do his best just because it was like just out of frustration for what the process was. And I think that was also kind of the start of Marvel not really fully finishing scripts as far as like also where they want the future movies to go and everything. So there's like lots of changes and whatever, but he also appeared in Suicide Squad. Really? I never watched it. You're not missing out. Same with the Marvels. That movie's Marvels. I honestly feel like there were some okay moments, but it's not a strong movie. Like the bad guy, I don't think is very memorable. But there were some okay fight scenes. I thought like some of the fight scenes were good and interesting. Like when they would like switch places and stuff. I thought that was like there's some cool stuff there. But they started to. Here's my take on what happened is like Marvel just started to expand too fast. When what they should have done is like obviously there's this whole like changing of the guard, right? Because it's like Chris Evans is out of contract, Scarlett Johansson, all of these people, their contracts are over. But some of them still have their contracts going. So Doctor Strange, Elizabeth Olsen, Jeremy Renner, kind of. He obviously got majorly injured and stuff. But like they should have made movies and TV projects, and they kind of started to do that, but then they like went wild with it, and I don't really know why, but like they should have done more projects. Rewind. The projects they did, they should have like made it to where it's okay, mostly the characters that you know already, plus a couple of new characters who are going to then continue onward. So that way, you know these characters, you know these people, but now we've introduced a few more, and we're slowly getting, like, slowly, like, integrating these people in, so it's like a smoother transition. But instead, they've got, like, Echo and, like, characters that it's like, this doesn't really matter. They're not going to be a big deal. Like, I don't know. Because then you have like, because then they're trying to tie it all in with everything, and that's like, you can't expect people to watch everything. I do like that, like Fantastic Four. I've heard that you don't need to watch anything else to be able to watch Fantastic Four, which is great. He was the Rat Girl's dad. Amazing. Agreed. They tried to just power on to prove they had more ideas when they in fact did not have more ideas. It's inconsistent for when the plot needed them to switch. Kind of what they're doing with the Thunderbolts now. Yeah, for sure. Because then, yeah, you had like Red Guardian, and I actually still need to watch Thunderbolts, but I wish we got more Legion type and less D+ shows. Also, Legion would be great. But I just feel like I think the Hawkeye show is a great example of what I'm talking about, because it's mostly about Jeremy Renner Hawkeye, but it introduces Kate Bishop, and she in the comics also takes the mantle of Hawkeye. So like it is very likely we're going to see her in the future because of end credit scenes and stuff that we've seen. That it's like, you know, that's more of like what they should have been doing years ago. And I think they should have, like, one, I will also say, even though I actually enjoyed Doctor Strange 2, I think they should have had a movie where Doctor Strange and Wanda were teamed up and had like another team of like faux Avengers, if you will. So that way there was like, you know, Doctor Strange, you know, Wanda, introduce some more heroes. That way, again, like as they decide what they're doing with it, because then you have a Kang situation where Kang is basically like, he was being set up as like going to be this big bad, and now it's like, and Kang's gone because the actor was bad. As a bad person, not bad as in his acting was bad. He was just, he got in trouble. So like, I don't know. They should have planned things better to smooth it over. And I honestly, I will say I am glad that Marvel has had a dip period, because I think they needed to learn that they weren't unstoppable and that they need to like get things together and they need to really come with a plan. because I don't want the X-Men movies to be bad. The X-Men movies need to be good, or so help me. And I'm glad to hear, because I heard Thunderbolts was good. It is the Thunderbolts director who is going to be doing the X-Men movies. And that's good, because I feel like that works well, because Thunderbolts was also, again, I need to still see it, but like Thunderbolts is a ensemble team and an ensemble cast, and X-Men is an ensemble cast, and I think that's what X-Men needs to be. Like, it can't just be the Wolverine movie plus the X-Men. It needs to, like, to me, that's what makes X-Men X-Men is like the team dynamic and the team, you know. I hope they have a baseball scene. I need them to play baseball at some point. And maybe not the first movie, at least the second movie. There needs to be a scene at the school where they play baseball for just like a little bit. Because they always are doing that in the comics. I thought Doctor Strange should have fought the guy they were setting up as a villain. Yes, also true. At least we know him and his cause seemed light in his mind to depower everyone using magic. Yeah, at the end of Doctor Strange 1, there's the guy who's like, no more wizards or no more magicians or whatever. Wait, have you not seen any of the Doctor Strange ones? Oh, wait. That's good, because I watched Multiverse of Madness, and that was not great. Oh, the first one is fantastic. The second one, I will say I didn't mind it. I thought parts of it were very good. I like Wanda as a villain, because she is crazy in the comic. She is evil, at times. She started off evil, because for those who don't know, comic book wise, Wanda is Magneto's daughter, so she starts off evil. Joins the X-Men, but in the comics, her powers are kind of similar to the movie, where she's warping reality every time. Her like red energy things that she throws in the comics are called hex bolts, and the hex bolts, every time she uses her abilities, she's like affecting probability and reality, and every time she uses those abilities, she's losing her grip on reality more and more. Is how it like plays out. And they learn that later. It's sort of like oh, by the way, every time you've been using your powers, it seems like she's actually like part of her grip on reality is slipping. There's like a comic series where she wakes up, I think, in either the Avengers. She wakes up in the Avengers home, or maybe it was the mutant school. But she wakes up and she thinks she's being attacked by like all of the classic enemies that they've like fought in the past. And she's like fighting them and whatever. It turns out that she's actually fighting the Avengers. And she actually kills Hawkeye, who at the time was her husband, I think. Right? Am I getting that right? I think that is correct. A lot of things are different in the comics, but don't worry, he comes back. Anyway, so like she starts going crazy, and there's actually a whole comic series which is very good, where it's all of the Avengers have come together. All the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, X-Men, they all have a secret meeting where they're like, we have to kill Wanda. There's like a secret meeting where they're just like, we have two options. Either we have to like figure something out to stop her, and there's like half of the room is like, we have to do it humanely, and then half of the room is we have to kill her. And they decide that they have to kill her. and they go after her, and it's like there's some like fun, crazy stuff. Ralph! Ralph!
Wolf, Dad says hi. He's working again. Have fun playing League.
Ralph, thank you so much for the $50 getting us closer to our League of Legends stream. That is dangerous. Hold on, let me catch up. But thank you so much. I very much appreciate that, Ralph. We're now at 75. So that's halfway. That is math. Ads, I can't use ads anymore. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna catch up. Ads are gonna run. We won't BRB, but then we'll do our, our celebration. But thank you so much, Ralphie, and hello, Daz. They have to have baseball. Agreed. There's so many random X-Men comics where they're just like at the school, and it always starts off with them like playing baseball, and then something terrible happens. Go watch the first one and see what a fumble the second story is for what the first movie was setting up. Agreed. Yeah. Really puts a timeline on how long she can exist, though. No. Well, yeah, sort of. In the comics, she's like been better. She's gotten better. But it makes it like, I think one of the things that I like about Wanda in the comics especially is like there's a period of time where she is like a pariah and is like she is bad and is evil and then has to pay for her mistakes and is like kind of ostracized by everyone, and even after she like kind of is healed, people still don't like her. But then she gets brought back and kind of this sort of like having to serve a bit of a like is having to atone for the mistakes that she's made. And so like I feel like there's something that they could do there, and I would love that. And I feel like there could still be a chance we see that. This all leads into the House of M. Easy to bring the X-Men. Yeah, for sure. My favorite House of M story is the Fantastic Four. House of M was fantastic. I have most of the trade paperbacks. By the way, Emmers, that emote is ridiculous. Despacito. That is incredible. Emmett has so many great emotes. Are you a big comic collector? I used to be. I have like a bunch of trade paperbacks. I used to also collect singles if like there was a good storyline going on, or if like I would buy some if I saw the cover was really good. I did judge books by their cover, and I bought them because some of them have really cool art. But yeah, so I used to. I don't anymore, just because it's so expensive. And single issue comics have gotten more and more expensive. That's cool. I bought 2 for aesthetics. Yeah. I never read a lot of Spider-Man comics, but there's a couple of issues that I've bought because I thought the cover art was just so cool. And I used to like display them and stuff. And so like I would like hang them up in like little frames or whatever, because they're kind of like art pieces anyways, so I was like, I think they're kind of fun, even if it's not like a rare comic. I was just like, it's just such a cool like piece of art. But so Wanda, fun fact, I think as a child comics were too short for me. I didn't have the imagination to fill in the games, so I didn't like them. Fill in the gaps. Yeah, I understand that. I only got into single issues like 13 years ago or something. So like, late 20s. Well, no, I guess I was like post college is when I first started buying single issues, but I didn't really start getting into it until like maybe 13, 14 years ago or something. And then I stopped, and then I haven't, just because again it's gotten so expensive. But there's a cool storyline in the comics where, so like, you know, in the Marvel universe, unlike the MCU, you know, the Avengers are made up of some of the X-Men. X-Men have existed for generations. Like, you know, the X-Men have been around. It's all mixed together and whatever. And in the comics, there was like a certain point in time where there are so many mutants. There's now thousands of mutants. The mutants are flourishing. They now have like a little bit of hope of like, you know, getting full rights for themselves and, you know, making a home for themselves and whatever. Well, in that comic that I mentioned, where Wanda is losing her grip on reality, and the Avengers and X-Men and Fantastic Four, they've all come together. They decided they're going to go kill her. They go after her, and they find her. And two things happen. First, like when they first get to her, she puts like a spell on everybody. I think she puts a like reality, because she's so strong. She's able to manipulate reality for everyone on Earth. To where it was like everyone got what they most wished for in life. And so everyone was happy. And there's only two people who wake up in this new reality who realize that something is wrong. Wolverine, which their argument was that it's his healing factor, and that his healing factor has like has healed him from this like reality warping magic, and he quickly realizes that everything is not the way it should be, and so he tries to start waking up people. And they also find another mutant who their power, I guess, is like to help people wake up from these like, you know, mind manipulated spells or whatever. So like Wolverine and this kid go off and get everyone back. They figure out what's going on. They bring everyone to normal. They then like confront Wanda there in that other reality, and then it's all like corrected. Then cut back to the real world. And it's kind of like left right where it picked up before she made that reality warping spell and whatever. And Wanda is sad. I think there's something about her children as well. And she's crying, and she says, kind of like, you know, I think she's like, she sort of is saying that because she's a mutant, that maybe like mutants are bad, she is bad, she's going to put a stop to the mutants. And so she says, no more mutants. And from that point onward, no more mutants are born. As well as from the thousands of mutants that were existing in the world, less than 200 keep their powers. In some ways, this was Marvel rebooting the X-Men a bit, because they had made too many mutants. It was too wild to keep up with. It was sort of like they just had so many stories where they had like added a new mutant and added a new one. And so it was just like there were just too many. Like there were just too many to keep track of. And so there's a comic book issue called the 198 or something, and it's because there's now 198 mutants. Mostly it's people who are like it's just like coincidentally all of the main ones that you could name happen to keep their powers. There are a few that did not keep their powers. But yeah, it's like Wolverine, Cyclops, Jean Grey, like they've all kept their powers, coincidentally. Yeah, everything before that was some of my favorite comics. That's true. There are some good ones. Steph, welcome in. It's got to be so late for you, Steph. How are you? Like a Thanos snap. Yeah, but they chose. Yeah, actually true though. But no, that's what happened. And so, because Raph, you were talking about like, what did you say? Like, it puts a timeline on how long she can exist. So she is then like, she like disappears after that, and she goes to live in the mountains and undercover, and like she just tries to hide, and she kind of becomes Wanda becomes this pariah. Eventually, she does come back, but she has to atone for what she's done because essentially she genocided the mutants. Like from where they were, like having thousands of people with powers to then not, she's like essentially like halted the progression that mutants had made. It's about 1:30. I can't really say anything because I'm always up at 1:30 for like YV streams and stuff. How are you feeling? I'm doing better. Yesterday, yeah, I came in for an hour and then was just like, I'm not feeling well, and decided to stop. I could not continue going. But yeah, I'm feeling better. Thank you for asking. Mom, get off my case. Wait, is that the kind of what we're going to end up in the movie universe? Will Wanda be atoning for her sins? I don't know if she will. Maybe. I feel like she should. I think she's done enough that like she's certainly doing bad, but I feel like at this point she can't get worse. So like I kind of want, I would love for there to be a reverse, but I don't think they're gonna do this. I would love it if they took the No More Mutants moment and spun it to where she brings mutants into the universe. But it seems like maybe they're doing more like multiversal stuff or something. But I would love if it was sort of a spin where she brings in mutants into the universe. Because that would be sort of a neat like twist. But I think at this point, like, she can't be more crazy. Like, I feel like she's hit a point where it's like the last movie was her being absolutely insane. So like I do think she's gonna be back, but I don't think they can make her like worse, you know, because like she literally tried to like kill a child to bring back her children. So like I feel like, you know, I don't know. She's been pissing me off so much that I kind of just want her to die. No! You see, I really like her as a character, but I kind of want her to have to atone. I really like Elizabeth Olsen's portrayal of her. There is hold on, it's not New Mutants. Is it the new X-Men? There was a series. Yeah. Okay. So there's this really cool series called, what's this? I think this was the new X-Men, and it had to do with the like first class of X-Men being taken from the past and being brought to the future. It's like young Jean Grey, young Cyclops, Iceman, and whatever, as like when they first joined the X-Men, being brought into the future. And so they're all kind of like learning their powers and whatever, but also simultaneously, like their adult versions are around. But there is a moment where they take this young team, and they like take them on like a little adventure. And in the middle of it, why is this image so small? Hold on. There is a cool moment where it's like so the young X-Men team is there with like Wolverine and somebody else, and then like Captain America, Wanda, Scarlet Witch, and like some other people show up as well, and they're like having a rendezvous at night. And the young X-Men team is standing off in the distance. But Jean Grey, young Jean Grey, starts reading people's minds. And she starts reading Wanda's mind. So that's Jean Grey on the left. And she's like looking on the right side. And she's like staring at Wanda, who's there looking off to the right. I guess I could do this. I could do this. So it, whoops. So this makes more sense. So here's Jean Grey, and she's like really focused on Wanda here as Captain America and Wolverine are talking. This is a panel. It's actually a really cool panel. So that's Jean Grey's eye, and she's reading Wanda's mind, and she can see this scene from that old comic where she says no more mutants, and she sees Wanda fighting. I think she's fighting like the Avengers here or whatever. And all of a sudden, Wanda, this is like present time, realizes her mind is being read. And Jean Grey starts to attack her, all like kind of randomly. And anyway, there's like the next panels. I can't find the next panels. Or can I? Yeah, I found it. Ooh, okay. We're going into it. Look at this tangent we're on. We're tangenting. So much tangenting. Okay. Make big. Okay. So then, North Star? Who is this? I can't remember. But like, they're like, oh no, Jean. Wolverine is like, girl, stop. Kitty Pryde, my favorite, is like, don't do this. Wanda's on the ground. Jean's like, what did you do to us? Thor is like upset. And comic book Thor always talks like in Norse old speak. So he's like, be still, young woman. This matter has been... And Jean is upset, and she's like, you let her be an Avenger and is still attacking. She hits Thor with a big boom. Look, you can see Thor's flying up into the air. There's Kitty Pryde again, my favorite. And she's like, Jean, stop. And then I think what is my favorite, because it's like a very, like, this reaction makes sense, is... Where is it? I just saw it. Hold on. There we go. Then Wanda attacks. Oh, wait, no. I read this in reverse. This is actually before this last panel. That's my bad. Oopsies. I'm not getting this from the actual thing. But I will highlight this because I think it's still good. Jean Grey calls out murderer. Because, Wanda did that. I mean, she took the powers of all those X-Men. Wanda Maximoff, you killed us all. And so, because, Jean Grey has read her mind, realized she took what was going to be like thousands of mutants, and left only 198. And so Jean Grey sees that as like she essentially genocided mutants. And so she calls her a murderer, and that's when she attacks. And then there's like there's a scene. I guess I can just show you. It says we're already here. I can just show you. At this point, what's the point? You know, why hold back? Anyway, so after being like knocked back by Jean Grey and Jean also attacking Thor and whatever, I guess hold on. You know, we'll just make this bigger. Make me small. Make me small. Wanda uses her powers to like put Jean Grey into the ground, literally, like kind of buries her. And says, oh, Rogue's there. Who knew? Rogue says, well, an out-of-control Jean Grey. It's like a high school reunion. Settle down, Miss Grey, says Captain America. And you stay out of my head, Jean Grey says. Our people were thriving, millions of them. Everything we've suffered and sacrificed was all going to be all worth it. Everything we suffered and sacrificed for was going to be all worth it. You destroyed it. You destroyed everything we built, and now we have to start over. How can you people allow this? How can you turn a blind eye? And she's like, you're accusing me of something I did not consciously do. I know you'll never understand this. Everything is so much more complicated. Jean Grey is crying. It was all for nothing. And Wanda is like, I'm doing the best I can. And harsh as this, or she just says, I'm doing the best I can. And Captain America pops in and says, and harsh as this might sound, none of that matters right now because you X-Men are all wanted felons, twist. But anyway, I love comics. They're a bit melodramatic, don't you think? Anyway, but Raph, I hope you have a good one. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us. OMG, I love the dedication. Yeah, we just got a call from the mechanic that my car is ready to be picked up. I hope your car is all right. Was that? It could have been Black Bolt.
Are you a good sport?
No.
Oop. Where's he? It could have been. I don't know. Where is that? I lost the panel. Did I delete it already? Oh. No, Black Bolt has the prongs. Also, he's talking, which would like kill everybody. I forget who that is. He does have a similar suit. Because Black Bolt is mainly black and then has like white highlights and stuff. But yeah, I can't, that also might be, I can't remember who, Scott Summers' brother. I can't remember his name. Brother. Havoc? It's Havoc. That's who it is. Searching X-Men Havoc or Marvel Havoc, you'll be like, it's exactly him. He's got the white stripes or whatever. Anyway, thank you guys for being here for that tangent of mine. I sometimes just get really into something, and we have to, we have to deep dive. But I love comics. I love X-Men. Anyway, but let's go ahead, and before we get into the game, all about your tangents. Good, thank you. I appreciate it. I love X-Men. X-Men's my favorite comic, so like we know what you're like. We're here for it. Well, thank you. Let's watch the Indie Game Direct, because I haven't watched it yet, and I'm curious to see what was announced, if there was anything that was good announced. So Nintendo had a direct today, an indie game direct. Where do I want to put myself? Oh yeah, I've been patiently waiting. Sorry. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what was. Oh no, mature game. All right. Let's see. I typically I like these because there's usually stuff I would play. Oh, I think Mina, Opance mentioned this game. I didn't get a chance to play the demo, but I heard it was good. It does look very good. I mean, the pixel art is very cool. This game is on my list. Yeah, it looks really good. Oh, hello. Looks very difficult also. It is the Shovel Knight, guys. Mina the Hollower.
Hello, everyone, and
October
welcome
31st?
to Indie World. I'm Ariko.
And I'm Tyler. We're back to showcase a batch of new indies coming to the Nintendo Switch 2
I think it's a
and
demo
Nintendo
available.
Switch systems. Since the launch of Nintendo Switch, indie games have brought us fresh perspectives, unique styles, and taken us on unforgettable adventures.
The support of these independent developers means there's something to play for everyone. We can't wait to discover what new experiences talented indie developers around the world are bringing to both Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
This is the longest
Without
intro.
further ado, let's dive into some titles for Nintendo Switch.
Crypt Custodian and Ice Islets. Sassy really liked Crypt Custodian. Oh boy, that's a Metroidvania. Kind of reminds me of like what was that bird game that I really liked? Bedtime for me. See you soon, Steph. I hope you have a good night. Thank you so much for being here and popping in. It's good to see you. I hope you have a great evening.
Oi, eu sou o Pedro, artista e designer do Neverway.
Eu sou a Isadora, programadora e escritora do jogo. Quando começamos a fazer o Neverway, nós
I love both
inspiramos em vários elementos de jogos
Crypt
que a gente
Custodian
ama.
and Islets. That's so good. Yeah, I figured that would be.
A gente também notou como que
this
usar
would be something
contraste
you'd be
deixa a
interested
experiência
in.
muito mais fortes. Uma cena de terror, por exemplo, é muito mais impactante logo depois de algo acolhedor.
Esperamos que isso torne o mundo de Neverway muito mais vivo para vocês. E que
And
vocês
they're
gostem do que vamos
Portuguese.
mostrar hoje.
Or
You
they're
ever
speaking
want to
Portuguese.
quit your job, move to a farm, and become the immortal herald of a dead deity?
Sounds intriguing. Tell me more.
It sounded intriguing to Fiona too, who hopes to survive this unusual set of circumstances in Neverway, a nightmare
That's Door, that's what it was, Bear.
RPG co-created by the pixel artist of Celeste, with an original soundtrack from the composer for Fez and Hyperlight Drifter.
Nightmarish?
Don't worry.
This looks
these
like
circumstances come with a sword that Fiona
Stardew
uses to
Amori.
explore and fight through the Neverway, an alternate reality leaking into her own.
That sounds intense. Is she alone?
Not at all.
Where's the lie?
Along the way, she'll meet a variety of charming characters, each with their own unique routines and story to follow. Befriend, romance, or deceive them to unlock buffs and combat abilities to help you on your journey.
Okay, I might have to give this Immortal Herald thing a whirl.
Answer the call, persist through this
Looks
deadly
terrifying.
dimension, engage in fast-paced combat, and pay off your debt when Neverway descends onto Nintendo Switch
Neverway.
next year.
The herding game. I don't think I've seen this. Kind of reminds me of like a jetpackpaul type game. A jetpackpaul like. I mean, except not climbing, but like.
Comes Herdling, a new adventure
from
from the
Firewatch.
creators of the acclaimed Far series. In this tale of beauty and companionship, guide a herd of mysterious creatures into the mountains and beyond.
The journey will be challenging but breathtaking as you traverse fog-wreathed forests, forgotten valleys, and snowy plateaus.
As you cross these diverse biomes, discover more of the fabled beasts known as calicorns and add them to your herd.
You'll also encounter eerie dangers, formidable obstacles, and environmental puzzles as you climb higher and forge your way to the mystery at the summit.
Wield your staff to guide the calicorns and join their exhilarating stampedes.
Embark on a tale of trust and survival when Herdling climbs onto Nintendo Switch
seems interesting.
August 21st. Pre-orders begin
I'll wait for
later
reviews.
today on Nintendo eShop. Window seat
Oh, this
or
game.
aisle?
Window. Booth?
Yeah, this has
or
been out on
table?
Steam for a bit.
Booth. Lone wolf or life of the party?
You have to like every person has like a
Well, those are the types of decisions you'll have to make in this pleasant puzzle
requirement for where
you
they
organize
sit.
groups of people according to their preferences. You're in charge of who sits where.
Play seating matchmaker to please picky characters by dropping them into social situations and watching them react.
Discover each character's unique traits, from the relatable to the outlandish. Everyone has a seat at the table.
Piece
It is
together
very
these
cute.
satisfying puzzles at your own pace and unlock
I do like I like the
bus
characters
rides,
and like
banquets,
the way they
level
made the
rides,
trees and stuff.
more. Sit back, relax,
trees look very cool.
and find the perfect spot for everyone in Is This Seat Taken? Launching on Nintendo Switch later today.
Very nice.
Your favorite big
Aw.
city just got
I
even
never
bigger.
I wanted to
That's
play this
right.
and we never
Little
did.
Kitty Big City is back with a free update, chock full of brand new opportunities for mischief.
Use the cat customizer
Was this good?
to
Did people
give
play
your
it?
kitty a fresh new look, or even
It's a fun sandbox
recreate
game.
your favorite
I really
furball.
wanted to, and then I
Once
just
you're looking
I feel like
meowvelous,
I
head out into the city
missed
to
when it
explore
launched.
new areas, make new friends, and check in on some familiar faces.
Get your paws dirty as you learn skills from your puppy pal, or strut your stuff.
Definitely
for
the third best
fanciest
cat game
feline
ever.
celebrity in the whole wide city.
With a catwalk like that, it's
What
a
are
good
the other
thing
two?
You can also unlock additional camera mode features to capture it all.
Say cheese.
I expect one of them is
That's
Stray.
not a cat pun.
You gotta be kidding me.
The Little Kitty
But what's
Big
the other
City free picture
Blinks.
perfect
Oh,
update launches
I
on
don't think
Nintendo
ever
Switch
I'm
this year.
fairly positive I haven't played that. I'm not sure if I know what that is.
We hope you're looking forward to the Nintendo Switch games you just saw.
Next up, let's take a look at some
Ah,
indies bound
okay,
for
okay.
Nintendo Switch 2.
That's why.
Hey, we're back.
Back and under attack.
What?
What was this one?
Put on a brave face, squad up with your friends, and hop into the Diving Bell as you try to go viral in the online co-op horror game. Content warning.
Grab your camera.
Content warning,
courage,
that's right.
And cursed items for some shenanigans down in the depths of the old world.
Film as many happenings as possible before you run out of breath, batteries, or buddies.
As long as one of you makes it back to the surface, you can upload your footage to SpookTube, grab some popcorn, and watch the views roll in.
You've got 3
It's good that some of
days
these games
to
are
hit
coming
your
to the
view quota.
Switch.
More eyeballs equal more moolah. And the more ad revenue you can generate, the
Surely
better
they're coming
gear
to
you can
like
acquire for your
PlayStation
next
and
run.
Xbox as well.
What could possibly go wrong?
Fame and misfortune await in Content Warning, coming to Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo
Wow, next
Switch
year?
next
That's
year.
surprising.
Hi, I'm
Are
Kenny
there?
Sun,
Are there Tom Berries?
and today, I'm excited to share Ball Pit. It's an action roguelite that fuses elements inspired by some of my favorite games, like Hold Down, Vampire Survivors, and Loop Hero. I'm working with an amazing team of artists who have brought the world to life with a beautiful low polypixel art style, as well as composer
that he
Amos
has an
Roddy,
apple on
whose
his
pulse-pounding soundtrack locks you into the rhythm of the action. We can't wait to share with you all.
Time to have a ball in the brand new survival roguelike.
I don't know.
Ball Pit.
In the ruins of old Balbalon, you'll battle through auto-scrolling levels with brick-breaking style attacks using a bevy of balls that bounce around the battlefield.
This is wild.
You better believe it. There are over 60 randomized balls to equip and combine during your journey. Experiment with powerful and unexpected synergies to blast your way through the pit.
Collect resources as you progress to build out new Balbalon with over 70 distinct buildings,
Balbalon.
earning you additional power-ups, bonuses, characters, and more.
Each region of the pit offers its own special set of hazards, on top of swarms of increasingly challenging foes and mighty screen-filling bosses. This pit is packed.
Fortunately, you'll meet other treasure hunters along the way who can add their individual
The art style
skills
is cool.
and upgradable powers to your arsenal.
I don't know if this is my game, even though I do like
Crucial
roguelikes.
to the success of new Balbalon. So go out and create total chaos against the approaching hordes in Ball Pit, bouncing its way onto Nintendo Switch 2 this fall, and Nintendo Switch October 15th.
I wonder why the Switch 2 doesn't have a date. Ultimate Sheep Raccoon, because it's like... Oh yeah, it is like that game. Ultimate Horse something? Ultimate Chicken Horse, that's what it is, yeah. I never played that. Me and my nieces play that almost every week. Oh, that's so fun. Well, look, there's gonna be a sequel. Winter 2025.
スタジオスのブラインドの渋谷です。
音楽担当とのヌーです。
カイです。グレイシャドウは私のホームである北海道の豊かな生
She has
態
very
系
cool
や
hair.
寒冷な気候からインスピレーションを受けて生まれました。
音楽ではその世界に共鳴すべく声も多用して情景を描きました。
自然にインスパイアされた、それでいて JRPG 的なスパイスの効いたアクションゲームです。遠い未来の海に住む海鳥の市場として、彼らの視点で展開する物語を楽しんでください。
65 million years in the future, the Everwinter has encased Earth within a permanent layer of ice. But under the surface, a new chapter unfolds.
In Glaciered, you play as a Twai, an evolved avian species descended from dinosaurs, endowed with the abilities needed to protect the Everwinter oceans.
These stunning underwater worlds are full of mysteries that are waiting to be explored and defended.
As you swim through these scenic vistas, you'll engage ferocious marine beasts in real-time combat, unleash melee and ranged attacks, along with special abilities to fell these foes.
Use experience gained from these battles to build up your Twai's wings and various abilities to become the Everwinter's ultimate protector.
Get ready to soar the seas at the end of time in Glaciered, launching as a timed console exclusive on the
That'll be
Nintendo
one
Switch
that I
2
would
system this
watch
holiday.
the reviews for. It looks very different.
Before we go,
I don't think I've seen
let's
something
check out a few
quite
more
like that.
exciting indie games heading to Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
Oh, this game. This game looks very cool. I like the art style. Oh, yeah, we played the demo for that. That was very fun. I like that one. Let me move myself. Tiny Bookshop. That's right. We played the demo for that. That was okay. I feel like I've seen this trailer before. Strange Antiquities. Opus Prism Peak. That's very pretty. What's happening? Uh-oh. What's happening? Oh, that's right. Go-Go Town is coming to the Switch. That's very exciting. That was very fun. UFO 50. I've heard good things about it. I have not played it at all.
all for today's Indie World. We hope you enjoyed the games in today's showcase.
A big thank you, as always, to our indie community and partners for bringing their craft, adventures, and imaginations to players on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo
I want more!
Switch.
Yeah, same.
Follow
There's
our
not
official
more.
Indie World account to stay up to date on the latest news from Indie World.
Until next time, happy gaming!
Hannah sent me a what is this? Hannah sent me a game that does look very good. Recur. Looks really interesting. I wonder if I can find... It doesn't come out till next year. Is this the trailer I watched? If you look up the Recur trailer, you'll see it for yourself. But it's basically like, there's a cool art style, but it's basically like let me put my camera back. It's like time puzzles. You're a mailman who is trying to save the world, but like you have the ability to like reset stuff and like rewind time a little bit and stuff. It looks really neat, but the art style looks cool. Art style is kind of like Into the Spider-Verse-y in the way it uses textures and stuff, which I think is cool. But friends, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So we'll go ahead and run ads again. And then we'll come back and we'll hop into some Donkey Kong. So if you need a stand-up stretch, etc., now is a perfect time to go do so. And we will be RB.
This is your time, Jetpack Gang. Stand up, move around, grab a snack, hydrate. The stream will resume in just a few minutes. catch you on the flippy flip.
And welcome back, everybody. Lord, going to work while I pack. I'll see you later, Jet. All right, Bear. I hope you have a great one. We're going to be hopping into some Donkey Kong Bonanza. Also, friends, as a reminder, if you did not see the pin message, tomorrow is our horror game stream. So we'll be playing Sharks and Minnows tomorrow. So we'll just see kind of what we do here. Right. Okay. I was like, where am I? We got to a new layer where we left off. The road forks into two paths ahead. Only you know which way to go. Okay. Oh. That's pretty neat. That's really cool. So it like transfers places. I like that. Now I want to go to the snow side because I love snow, but part of me is like maybe I should save that. Save the best for last, you know? I think we go right path, just so we can save. Oops, I'm so sorry. Right. Shady! Welcome in. How are you? Oh, interesting. I mean, it still works. Oh. Oh. Shady, hope you're doing well. How's your day going? Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, it's you. Ready to begin? What do some of the salvager monkeys have attached to their fishing lines? A magnet? Maybe fishing, but they're not out for fish. Rolling right along. What was running wild inside the Bananza refinery? Running wild? A mixer. You can call me... Oh, no, Vid, because I have the Rona? What, Shady? No! You know, somebody else also got COVID that I know of. I wonder if it's, like, spreading around again. That is super annoying. How long have you had the Rona? And how do you feel? One last question. What gets restored when you sit on a chair or bench? Health? Does positive Wednesday, sore throat this Monday? No. How are you feeling overall? Is it as bad as you've had in the past? Or are you doing pretty good in comparison? We have a fabulous prize for you. Banana. It's much better than the first time. This is only the second in 5 years. Excellent. Well, I hope that... So a good run. Okay. Well... I hope you heal up fast. Because yeah, that is no fun for sure. And it's just banana chips that are down here, right? I've had like 7 vaccinations since then, which has helped. Nice. Oh! How are you? Enjoying DK? I am. I am. I need to... I've told myself I'm gonna, instead of trying to get everything... Ooh, this will be interesting. Instead of trying to get everything, I need to, like... I need to just kind of move on with the story. I have been getting all the things, and I feel like I'm getting too many things. Beep, boop, boop, boop. I think we need to finish this game, and then I'll go back on my own and do stuff. Sure. Maxed out. Yes. Okay, so this is... Yeah. This is a neat mechanic. Particularly, yeah, I mean, it's not that I'm not spending things on upgrades, I'm just saving up. You know? There's a difference. Oh, it's gonna be... Are you behind here? I don't see... I think there are plants right there, but... I'll have to take a look from beneath. Oh, by the way, Gilmore. Did you hear? Oh no! Did you hear about Critical Role in the news from last week? Yeah, exactly. I'm very curious how it'll go. Campaign 4 in October, map player. Yes. Exactly. Yeah, I find that very interesting. I'm curious how long this next campaign is going to be. If it's going to be full length, let's see if that's enough. Yeah, I'll definitely give it a shot. Surely this takes us... Oh, no. Where does this take us? Oh. I figured the exit would have been... Like, the triangle would have been our main exit, but there's two, I guess. Yeah, I'll definitely... I'll give the first couple episodes a shot. I was a little burned out after the third one. And maybe we can break that wall. And I know a lot of people like Brendan Lee Mulligan. I have not seen enough of him to really like make much of an opinion on it. Like, I know some people are gonna watch it because like he's a major draw for them, but I also wonder if all of the cast members are gonna be on. I sort of think we might see them, like some of them taking a break. There we go. So we'll see. Apparently, at least Sam, I know Sam and Taliesin are in it. Wait a minute. Oh. I just didn't look behind me, I guess, when I moved here. Because apparently their characters have leaked. I haven't seen who their characters are. But, supposedly they're in it. Matt's in it. From the announcement, it made me feel like other new people are joining. Yeah, it does sound sort of mixed. But yeah, I wonder, oh, okay, so, oh, I just jumped over this house. I see. But yeah, I feel like it's not going to be the full main cast. Which makes me wonder who would not be in it. If I were to take a guess, I would say potentially, I think Liam could be in it. I think maybe Travis and Laura could not be in it. And Marisha, I feel like she would be, but I could be wrong. My guesses tonight are Laura, Liam, and Marisha. Fair. I feel like Marisha, I think, could go either way. I kind of wondered if Laura and Travis weren't, because, I don't know, their kid's getting older. So, like, maybe they'd want a break a little bit, but I feel like also Laura and Marisha had the, like, their characters had the most, I feel like the fans, there's a very, it seemed like a lot of people were getting tired of their characters, from what it sounds like. And so I kind of wonder if they also just want to break because, I don't know, I just give them a chance to refresh. And I forgot about Ashley. Ashley, I don't know. I feel like she could go either way. Saga for the Exploratone. Verse 4. We reached a fork in the road. One branch is snowy, the other is leafy. We are deeply curious about them both. Either one could lead us to the origin of us. In moments of indecision, we stand on one foot and spin around till we are taken by dizziness. Let's save ice stuff for next time. Oh. Wait. That should be enough. Forest path.
Hey, I wanted to go this way too.
And then we'll do the ice stuff. Banana. So I know, we'll see. Hope it's good. Supposedly work on a Critical Role video game has begun or something also. It'd be funny if the Critical Role video game is actually, like, not a TTRPG style game, like where you're playing as Vox Machina, but it's actually just a business management sim. You're just running the Critical Role office. That would be a twist. Good point.
Someone's over there.
Hello. Ah, we have guests. Welcome, welcome. It pains me to say, but a rather vexing chap by the name of Void came through here not long ago. A wicked thorn infestation and flood of poison have plagued us ever since. You're on the hunt for this very Void fellow. Why, you should make your way to Eggshell Hotel then. I'm certain the Elder will be keen to assist you in this endeavor. Okay. Nice.
Steady.
Ooh, that's pretty neat. Oh, hello. Who are you? So... That's neat. So how does this work exactly? Like, does it always grow towards me? Yeah, it looks like it does. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, so it looks like it always has to be ground. no, it goes distances. It only goes. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that would make sense. That's a neat. That's neat. I like that. Squealoid times 5. Uh-oh. Come here. He angry.
Focus.
I like that a lot. That's a cool mechanic. Uh-oh. I'm fine. Oh, the rare one? A pig. Okay. Oh! I didn't see that last time. The enormous egg over yonder is our hotel. I work there along with many fine feathered staff members. If you wish to speak to the general manager, she's on the top floor. She's also this layer's elder. Gonna rest, but I hope you enjoy. Thank you. I hope you feel better. I'm sorry that you're sick.
There's a path down there. Let's jump.
Yeah. What a thud you landed with. You rocked our world. So that's where you should be. That's where you should head to Bellhop Burb. That's where the hotel staff hangs out. Rude. Hello. An easy way to fly, right to Feather Isle. Yeah, sure. Okay. Uh-oh.
Steady.
Sand doesn't count. Excuse?
A village. Let's make some friends.
Let's go do this real fast as I'm about to die.
It's our getaway.
Let me sleep.
Hey, DK, are you awake?
I sleep. Think you can smash through 30,000 meters of thorn in this layer? Maybe. Okay. I can try. What else do they have here? Banana shop. Teleporter guy. If it's Eggshell Hotel you seek, just launch from here. A flap of the wings and you'll be there in no time. I can't fly. My apologies. I see that you're flightless. In that case, please head to the big tree over there and climb to the top. Okay. There's a thing over there. Oh. Got him.
Great job! Aim.
I really like, that's such a cool idea. You're checking into the hotel, yes? Well, good news, you're almost there. Please do stay focused when climbing the big tree. Hazards abound of late, though I trust you can handle them. Okay. I can't grab that one. Oh. Oh, maybe I can... I wonder if I can throw it from here.
Steady.
You know what? That works. I'll take it. House.
Time for a break.
Get ourselves a bonus heart.
Tisk.
Yay! Okay. Right this way to the Eggshell Hotel. I'm just trying to skip through this. Bravo! Oh.
Hey, a banana!
Got it. Okay. Oh. We can clear out these thorns. That will make it easier. Yeah, sure. Wish you were at the bottom of the tree. We've also built a barrel cannon at the base of the big tree so you can get back up to the top quickly. Excellent. We like that. Oh, that will take me to the banana that I got. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Welcome to the Eggshell Hotel. Give banana. Hello. Welcome to the Eggshell Hotel. Let me guess, more visitors from the surface? I am the manager of this luxurious establishment. Thanks to my skills as a proprietor, the Eggshell Hotel boasts a 10-star hospitality rating. That's a lot of stars. But the hotel biz is just my side gig these days. I'm a DJ now. Yeah, my music career has taken flight. But what about you, my esteemed guest? What is it you seek? My apologies, our kitchen is closed at the moment. 2 self-proclaimed VIPs from the surface checked in here not long before you. They were quite a nuisance, spreading poison and all sorts of nastiness. I fear they've affected the quality of our service. We may find ourselves reduced to, dare I say, 9 stars? By the looks of it, you're capable of wielding Bananza powers. Shall I grant you our hotel's finest amenity, the ostrich Bananza? If that sounds to your liking, then I have a task for you. You must bring my ancient record to me. The whole thing. It was split into 2 pieces, you see? The attentive staff here can provide you more details. So honored. The ancient record was stolen from us and broken in 2. Members of our staff have reported seeing the missing pieces near the hotel pool and in the garden. I myself have laid eyes upon the piece near the pool. Head to the egg room below to retrieve the record piece by the pool. The door right there will lead you to it. Okay. The ostrich's outfit is Bananza. Yeah, it is bananas. Okay, hold on. So we need a seed somewhere. There's a seed. Take. That's so neat.
A piece of a record.
Okay. Oh wait, did it jump back down? It did. Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay.
Only one left.
A piece in the garden on the floor below. Is that through here? Yes, it is. Hello. So there's the record, but we need to break. We need to break the thing, which might be up there, I guess. Alright, let's punch these guys. Oh, what? What? Oh. They have thorns on them. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, oh, gosh. Oh, and they came back? That is unfortunate. Give food? Got any food for me? Uh-oh. Very nice. Okay. Alright, so back to this. Does throwing do anything? It does. Okay. It did. Right? What is the best way? Get up here. Is there... Can I climb on the ceiling? Doesn't look like it. There's the thing. Let me look here for a second. Oh. Ah. Right, I know where I am. This is where we just were. I wonder, can I... Hold on. Probably not. Just gonna see if there was a way I could, like... put this down. I mean, maybe. Lol, 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 lol. I don't know if I'm... I feel like that's not what I'm supposed to do, but I'm glad that I can do it.
Nice one.
Just totally skip all of this thorn business. Oh. Crushed it. Your impressive power. Let it take flight.
Okay, here I go.
Ostrich Kong. What in the world? It's just like his head and legs. His torso is the same. And he has wings, kind of. Your song, it's perfect tune for taking off. Oh wait. Oh. Okay, we can't fly forever. A bit creepy, yeah. He's an updraft. Now that you've got the power of the ostrich Bananza, I hope you're a frequent flyer. Surely there'll be ones that are like, you can fly longer now.
We did it, DK. You got the ostrich Bananza.
Yes, we did. Extraordinary. Your singing voice soars beyond the clouds. Well, thank you. Pardon my excitement. It is time for you to check out, but I do have one final request. If you see those horrid guests, give them a 10-star Ostrich Bananza beatdown for me. Well then, I hope you've enjoyed your stay with us and eagerly await your next visit. Safe travels. So, Ostrich Bananza skills, that is what I wanted. Glide, level 1. Glide through the air by continuing to hold ZL after fluttering. Fly faster and farther. Drop an egg bomb below you. You can only stock one egg behind you at a time. I say better flutter. Being able to drop eggs sounds great. Glide through the air. Yeah, sure. We'll just do that one. See, this is why we saved our skill points. For moments exactly like this. Okay, so I need a key. There you are. I got it, don't worry. Uh-oh. So this takes me to the next lower layer. There's that ice layer, right? Oh, or is this still technically the same place? Okay. Sublayer. Yeah. Okay, so we're fine. This music sounds very DK. Like one of the older games. What time is it? Okay. We'll probably keep streaming for like, I don't know, another 30 minutes? Something like that. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong is here.
Welcome, sir.
UK. Wetlands here are usually quite picturesque, but then the poison began to flow, and our beautiful air became more and more submerged in the awful stuff. If this keeps up, the Eggshell Hotel won't be safe on its perch above. 3 plants sprout forth the poison you see here. Please make them stop. Okay. See, look how much distance this is worth the effort. Now, how do I stop you? Just punching you? Seems to work. Okay, there's the next one. Give coins. Nice. Oh. That's very fun. What is that? Probably can't get to it until we... Okay. Oh, what? No! No! Can I can't climb this? Can I climb? No! It's my bad.
Let's get going.
Why were, whoops. Why were, like, sometimes it seems to, like... Oh, hold on. What if... Okay. There we go. Alright. Here's a rare thing. Plus is dust. Ah. Okay, it also looks like it lets you fly while... Okay. Like... If you're gliding, it doesn't just immediately drop you. Excellent. Hello. Cool. I feel like this is gonna be a boss. Oh, maybe not. Nice. With a new home. We need the health. Two extremely vexing guests buried a seed over yonder. A small seed, and yet in an instant it grew into a forest of thorns and began spilling a tide of poison. The forest layer, once renowned for its hospitality, quickly became the foreboding wasteland before you. This foul flora is the source of thorns and poison that plague this beautiful place. It must be stopped. Okay. Uh-oh. Not what I meant to grab. No, stop grabbing that. There you go. trying to grab terrain to punch that thing. There we go. Figured something like this might happen. Abracadabra. Okay. Oh.
Use the lines to get across.
Oh no! Time to drop me. Need some gold. Alright. Work. Wait, no, I was so close. Oh no. I was so close to landing on the vine. Again. Fly, my friend.
Use the lines to get across.
And this time I didn't even fall off. Oh no! Okay, we're doing bad.
Use the lines to get across.
Give me the gold. there. There we go. Got him. So do we need to go back up to that other layer? Or is this... Where's this taking us? The junction. Let's just see. We'll end here soon, but let's just see if... Nice. Oh, that's the egg bomb. We'll save.
Whoa, no way! Everything's been pointed out!
Except for that guy, but I can't get him down from here. Can I climb? Oh, you're not trapped. There was a bridge here, but it sank under the weight of this purple metal. If you destroy that strange device over there. Aha. Oh.
They're targeting us.
Yeah, they are. Oh, nice.
Let's head there.
Uh-oh. Get out of my way! Sorry, Rockman. I must leave you. Is there a house? Oh.
A banana?
I do see that contraption. We can't get to that side anymore because of it. Ah! Yeah, that's what we need to do. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, how are they going to... It's like we just skipped a whole section. Okay, neat. So what we'll do, we'll go ahead and stop here. Next time we play Donkey Kong, we will continue from here, and we'll go into the snow side. Which will be fun. But tomorrow... There you go. Tomorrow, friends, is our horror game stream. And I'm very excited about. I'm very excited about it. We'll see how it goes. Could go good. Could be terrifying. We shall see. There's really no way to know. I'm part of me is like, what if I'm not scared? What if I just am just too brave and I'm not going to be scared enough for it? So we'll see. I don't actually know. But anyway, that's tomorrow, Sharks and Minnows. So I hope you'll join me for that. I'll try to start on time and early. But yeah. But anyway, friends, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you have a great evening, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye-bye!